Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share 5 Microsoft Outlook features that can make your life much more easier. So, if you work in an office or if you handle a lot of emails daily or simply if you want to be more productive, this feature is definitely for you. So, let me start with the Outlook rules. Have you ever opened your inbox, seen hundreds of unread emails everywhere? So actually it is really difficult to keep on track with your emails and find out what are the important emails. That's where the Microsoft Outlook rules can help you. Let me give you the real world example for that. So imagine if you got an email from your manager or client, or it may be a system generated alert or notification. So without any rules, it will automatically land to your primary inbox. But with the Outlook rules, you can organize everything. So for an example, if you got an email from the manager, you can move those items to your manager folder. If you got an emails like kind of system generated email, you can move those items to your system alert folder. So the best part is you don't need to move those items manually. So once the rule is created, Outlook does this for you. Okay, so instead of just talking about that, I will show you how you can use this in Outlook. So let's jump into the demo. Now let me show you a real example of how Microsoft Outlook rules can help us to organize emails automatically. So in this example, I'm going to show you whenever I receive an email from my manager, how it will automatically move to a folder called Manager. So this means I don't need to sort these emails manually, and I can easily find all the manager related emails in one place. So to do that, here I have opened my Outlook and I have already created the folder called Manager. So now let's see how we can create Outlook rule. So to create the Outlook rules, you have to click on this gear icon, which means settings. Under the settings, you have to select the email, and under the email there is an option called rules. So click on that one. So if you have configured or if you have created any Outlook rules previously, those appear here, but I didn't create those rules previously. So to create the Outlook rules, I'm going to click on this add rule icon, and you have to name on your role. So I'm named my role as a manager, and I need to put the condition for my role. I choose my condition as a from, and also you can see there are a lot of conditions available here. So from the conditions, I choose from, and then here you have to put your managers or the kind of person's email address. And then for the action, I choose move to, or if you want to block the emails from this person, there is an option called block, and there are a lot of actions here, you can see. And I choose a folder. And also I choose run rule now. And after creating this rule, after configuring your rule, you can save your rule. So that's it. So this is how you can create the Outlook rule. So let's move with our second Outlook feature that you must know. It's conversation view. So have you ever been part of the long email conversations at work? So someone sent an email and people start replying again. So before you knowing about it, your inbox is filled with the multiple emails for the same topic. So finding the latest reply or understanding the full conversation is really frustrating. So that's where the conversation will help you. So instead of showing every reply as a single email, Outlook will group all the related emails into the single conversation. So now I will show you how you can enable this feature. So now I will show you how to enable conversation view in Outlook. To do that, you have to click on the view icon on the top. So after clicking the view icon, you can see there is an option called the messages. Click on that one. And then you have to click on this conversation. And then you have to click on the message list icon here. And then you can see by default it chooses as a do not group messages. So from here you have to choose this option called the group messages by conversation. So now Outlook will automatically group related emails into the single conversation. So now let's move with our third Outlook feature that you must know. Sometimes when we receive an email, we cannot respond them immediately. Maybe we are busy, maybe we are in a meeting, or we need some more information before replying to that email. But the problem is, if later on we might forget to reply to that email. That's where the Microsoft Flag for Following Up feature really helpful for us. Now I will show you how you can use this feature with Outlook. Let's jump into the demo. Now I will show you how to flag an email in Outlook. So to do that, here I have opened my Outlook app. So first you have to select what email you need to follow in up. So I choose this email and I click on that email. Once you click on that email, you can see there is an option here. It's named flag. Click on that one. So on here you have to select what option, and you can see options like today, tomorrow, this week or next week. And also if you want to customize this date, there is option to customize also. So however, I choose tomorrow as my following update. So once you flag your email, it will highlight the email, and also it automatically add to your task list, and also it will give you the reminders to take an action. So this is how you can work with flags. Now let's move with our fourth Outlook feature that you must know. Have you ever noticed that some emails include automatically sender's name, job title, contact information and every details? This is called email signature. So instead of typing your details in every email, Outlook can add your email signature to your every email. So I will show you how you can add your email signature to your every email. So let's jump into the demo. So now I will show you how to create an email signature in Outlook. So to do that, you have to click on this setting icon here. And then you have to click on the account icon under the settings. Then you can see there is an option called signatures. Click on that one. And then you can see there is an option to add the signature. Click on that one. Here you have to put the name for your signature. So I'll name as my sign. So on this pane, you can add your signature. Now I have created my signature here. Now I'm going to set this as a default signature for my all emails. So you can simply click this checkbox here. So after finalizing your signature, you can save that one. So that's how you can create the signature. Let's move with our final Outlook feature that you must know. Sometimes we write an email, but we don't want to send it immediately. Maybe you want to send it tomorrow morning. for this kind of situations, Outlook has a really cool feature called scheduled send. So actually this feature allows you to write down your email now, but it will automatically send later time. So I will show you how you can use this feature with Outlook. So let's jump into the demo. So now I will show you how you can schedule an email in Outlook. So to do that, I have opened my Outlook app here. First I want to draft my email. So okay. So now I have drafted my email here. You can see there is an option appear here, scheduled send. Click on that one, and also by default they suggest a time slot for us, but if you want you can customize this time slot. So I'm going to customize that one. So click on the scheduled send, and here you can see you can customize your date and time also. So I'm going to put my date as 14th and my time as 8 p.m. Okay, that's it. So now you can close this window. And now you can send this email. So now the email will stay in your Outbox and Outlook will automatically send it at the scheduled time. So that's how you can work with the scheduled time. So I hope all of you got a good idea about how to use these features with Outlook. So thank you all of you for watching my video.